Becoming a man is a choice. You can't just sit around thinking it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You need to start taking action. There's no one that's gonna save you. It's just gonna be
you sitting alone.
You need to take control of your life. Nowadays, there's no conventional way or natural way that boys become men. There's no primal instincts that we have to go through in order to become a man, right? We have everything in front of us nowadays. The phones, the video games, doing this, everything's just right in front of you. Your parents take care of you until you're like, 20, 25, unless you're the top like 5%. You just get handed everything, right? It's just everything's on a silver platter, right? But you never feel fulfilled. You want to know why that is? Because you're doing nothing primal. You're doing nothing to up your character or level up your mindset to become a man, right? The only people that are becoming a man naturally are the people that are going through hardships, right? They have to take care of their families at a young age. They're going through something traumatic. They have a death in the family, and now they have to look over a bunch of people. Like it builds people up, it builds character, right? Another way to build character is to, join the military, join some sort of club or some hard labor that is going to build you up as a man, right? You have to be around other men to become a man, right? It's very, very difficult to be a boy and build yourself up to the man without having any type of role models or any type of mentors to help you. The biggest thing nowadays is social media. We all know that, right?
Nothing new.
Use it as a tool, right? Instead of scrolling every day, mindlessly laughing at, dumb bullshit, just getting a rush of dopamine and going off and doing nothing.
Holy schmoly! $20.71.
Why don't you start using that tool to change your mindset? Like start following people that you find influential, that motivate you to do the things that you don't want to do, like go to the gym, following fitness influencers. It's a big thing, right? You follow them, you see their lifts, it gets you motivated to go to the gym. You can do the same thing with a business, you can do the same thing with a school, whatever profession you're in, right? Start following the people that have the knowledge and the mastery skills in that field that are passionate about it, and it'll get you passionate about that same thing. You got to surround yourself with people that are on the same wavelength as you. And this is a big problem today because a lot of men don't know how to do this. A lot of boys don't know how to do this. There's a fine line between a boy and a man, right? Like you could mentally be a little boy, but physically on the outside you could be a man, right? You could be like 30 years old, right? But you're like still, 18 years old mentally. It's a real thing. A lot of people don't grow up. They don't go through hardships. They're just on easy mode throughout their whole life. They stay in one relationship their entire life. They don't go through a breakup. They don't go through what it's like to be betrayed before, right? And that's where the downfall of these men happen. And that's why they get manipulated so often. And that's why at a young age, in the age range about, anywhere from like 14 to like, I'd say 19, 20, that's when the feminine energy just overtakes this group because the masculinity is not there anymore in these young boys. It's not there. There's no primal instincts that we used to have that are there anymore. But the feminine energy thrives here. It thrives. This is what they go off of, right? When masculinity's down, the femininity just shoots up, right? There's no one to regulate it. So when it's unregulated, it just shoots up and men just get shit on. That is why like men's suicide rates are at all-time high. It is an insane number. It's kind of sad, but that's the reason. It's because these men, when we go through a breakup, right? When we haven't gone through anything difficult before, or at least as difficult as that, it seems like the end of the world. If you had something else going on, like fending for your family, running a business, or just anything masculine that you care for, right? A breakup, yes, it obviously would be pretty bad, but you would have something else to hold that place. I'm recording a video!
I'm recording a video.
Here's the thing with men that go through breakups, right? They have a lot of, free time after, and they don't know what to do with it because they were filling it with the girl, with the feminine side. They don't, unless they played sports or they grew up in a hard environment, right? That's why the jocks and stuff, they have such high testosterone and masculinity because they're surrounded by the people that have that. And they're just all in the same pool, so it boosts it up. That's why the jocks and stuff like that get all the girls. Blah, blah. I can't have an audience, man.
I'm sorry that you had to hear that video.
I'm gonna put that in now. Is it even recording?
No.
No, it has to be.
No.
Got him, chat!
Oh yeah.
I was gonna quit.
Yeah, you're going. You're good.
I was trying to explain what we were just talking about before. How females dominate the younger space, and then it gets flipped as time goes on. Because then men, like these fucking boys, become men.
Me personally, I've never chased for someone or been like, oh yeah, I'm going after that one. I'm going after her now. I just let them come to me.
Yeah.
If they show a little interest, okay, yeah, maybe I might go a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'm not like going out my way like, oh, you're bad, like hit me up. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not fiending for you. I'm sorry.
Well, that's pretty common in young guys because they don't
That's
get
what
the
I'm saying.
attention.
But like, people like realize a little too late. Like, okay, yeah, should focus on doing something for myself, not chase a girl.
Yeah, nah, it's
How
true.
about chase your dreams? Chase your aspirations.
Chase your dreams instead of girls, man. Change the G to a D.
Makes no sense.
What? Change the girls to your dreams. That's what I was going for. But it kind of sounded bad. Whatever, man.
Goals. Chase your goals.
All right. Well, I just explained the whole story and the iPhone storage got full, so now I'm gonna have to do it all over again. But it's fine. I know people that have been in relationships since middle school, right? They went through middle school, high school, and they finally got out of high school and they went probably a year or two into college and they broke up. That's insane. Like, you just basically grew up with this person and now you just broke up. Like, now they're gone forever. Like, it's a little different for girls. Usually when a girl breaks up with you, they've thought about it for a while and they want to move on, right? They don't break up immediately off of that and then, the worst decision they've ever made and they come running back. Like, most of the time, that does not happen. So if you're going through that, if they broke up with you, most of the time, bro, just leave it. Like, go find another one. I know that hurts, but this is the stuff that's gonna build you up as a man and change you in ways that you would never believe. Like, going through life with one person like that for that long, you're gonna have to relearn how to live because now you're by yourself. You don't have that person. That person's now like basically encoded in you. You have to. I can't even imagine doing that, man. It happens, man. It really does happen, and that's probably the best thing that could have happened, and that's probably the hardest thing that person's gonna go through, right, in life. So everything else is gonna be easier. So I'm not saying get your heart broken, but get your fucking heart broken. Like, go out there. Go. The only way you're gonna know is if you go and fuck around with the wrong person, right? And then you're gonna go get your heart broken, and then you're gonna change in ways that you didn't think are possible. It's just gonna happen. And if you're not strong enough to do that, and you're gonna become a statistic. If you want to become a statistic, then you can go out there and do the things that weak boys are doing, right? Or you can face your fears, go through these challenges, and become a better person. It's always gonna be a better way to go through these things head on, head first, and get through it. Like, that's the only way. And I've learned that through experience, unfortunately. Me personally, I've probably been through I'm 22, so I've probably I've been through 5 or 6 relationships now. And that was in the span from, like, I'd say 17 to 22. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 6-7 years I've been in relationships. I haven't been out of a relationship in 6 or 7 years. This is the first time in years that I've been single. And this is the longest I've been single as well, because I chose that. I want to be that because now I realize that after going through all these hardships, now I can like finally focus on myself. I was chasing for some reason. I was chasing girls, and a lot of guys do that, and we shouldn't be doing that. You should be choosing the ones that come to you. If they break your heart, they break your heart, and that's it. And you move on, right? You build off of that. But I was chasing, so I was basically wanting to get my heart broken. And honestly, I would encourage a lot of guys to do that. Chase a girl, see what happens. See what happens, man. You're gonna get fucked. You're gonna get fucked. It's just, unless you find a good girl that's never been with anybody, they're super religious, right? They come from a great family, which, it's pretty rare to find these days. And these girls are so unpredictable, you're fucked, It's just not gonna happen if you start chasing, right? You gotta have something in you, in your life, that is gonna drive you forward past this, right? It needs to be an addition, not something you're chasing. You need to be chasing something else. You're the man, right? The masculine energy does not chase. It chases the dreams and stuff, not the girls, the feminine chase, okay? You don't want to be the feminine. You need to choose that and not the girls, okay? It's a very simple thing, but it's hard in practice. And you need to start fixing your habits, right? You need to start becoming the person in your head that you think is gonna be this guy, this dude that you want to be, this masculine man. So if you're going through a heartbreak or anything like that, it's probably the best thing that's ever going to happen to you if you get through it. If you choose to use it as fuel and continue on. You need to start taking that energy and putting it towards something higher. You can't be worrying about what's going on in another person's life. It's just going to destroy you even more. Their actions, their words, anything that they've done for you, it doesn't matter, because obviously it wasn't enough. And obviously there was something either wrong with you or them. And it doesn't matter either, because you need to just be like, okay, turn inwards. Like, okay, I gotta work on myself. I need to become a better person. No matter what, it doesn't matter because I'm me and that's all I got is me. That's it. At the end of the day, all you got is you. So lock in, join the Discord, links in the description. I made a WAP. It's like a community. It's a paid community. I'm gonna drop the price for y'all real quick for the first probably 5-10 people. I'm gonna start making courses and stuff. So if you wanna join that, pre-order some shit, feel free to join that. I'm gonna be posting fitness tips, workout routines. I'm gonna be posting meal prep guides, stuff like that. So join up on there. I'm gonna start using that a lot more. So another thing too is we're filled with a feminine world right now. Scrolling on your phone and shit like that, just sitting down, doing nothing. That's what girls do. That's what girls do in the house. Think about cavemen. That's what girls did in the caves. They sat around, cooked food, cared for the kids. Guys went out, they moved their bodies, they did hard things, they hunted animals, right? They fought off things, they risked their lives. They risked their lives every day. Nowadays, obviously, it's hard to do that. Push your life at risk unless you're doing hard labor, you're up on a skyscraper or some crazy stuff like that, joining the military, right? But nowadays that's just becoming very hard to find, and the feminine things are becoming very easy. So you need to choose these hard things to become the man now. We live in a masculine choice world, and femininity is just automatic, which sucks because I'm only realizing that right now because I was just talking about it to my roommate because he was talking to me about how when he texts girls and stuff like that, blah blah blah, he takes it too fast or he gets too attached or he chases them too much. You got to get to the point where you're so in tune with your own life that texting a girl on the phone is just, it's an afterthought. Obviously if you like the girl, okay, yeah, you can text her a couple times a day, but don't be waiting on the next text. I hope she texts me before I go here or go to bed. You should only really be texting at night when you're not doing anything. During the day, you should be filling your day up with stuff that you are trying to get done, trying to push towards, right? Being that masculine man, like I said. And at the end of the day, you come home after, caveman style, after going out in the world, destroying some shit, killing some shit. You come back with your deer on your shoulder, whatever the fuck you killed, your boar, right? You come back to the family. You start kicking it back with your wife and your kids, man. That's just how it is. And that's how men have to be. But nowadays, the men and the women are in the same fucking spot, sitting in their beds, sitting on their couches, just sitting there, man. Doing nothing, man. Men need to move. Start moving. Go run. Go outside. Go walk somewhere. I don't know, man. Do a push-up. Holy shit. But the next time you feel like shit doing something, think about it for a second and be okay, the most masculine man I know, would he be doing this right now? Probably not, man. He would probably be out at the gym, lifting heavy shit, doing anything but what you're doing right now. You want to know what a person would do that's in your position? You want to know who you're acting like? A little girl. That's what a little girl would do. A little girl would sit there playing with her toy dolls, right? Oh yeah, sitting on the couch, watching TV, scrolling. That's what a little girl would do, okay? We want the woman, all right? There's women out there that are doing more than you right now. There's women that are doing more than you right now. A little boy. Think about that for a second. So get the fuck up, start doing some shit that you want to do, and put that first. Don't put anything else. Put all this other feminine shit aside, all right? Just think about it for a second. And stop being a little bitch. Stop being a pussy. If you get offended by that, you are a pussy, okay? This is masculine, and you need drive. You need someone to motivate you, right? It has to happen. If you weren't around it while you were younger or now, you need to force yourself to be around that. You need to find people that are mad. You need to find people that motivate you to do stuff that are good for you. Eat good, go to the gym, start working on your business, start doing good in school, start finding a career path that you like. You need to find these things, and that is a choice. So it is a choice to become a man, and you need to become that, okay? You need to start locking in on that mindset and becoming the person you want to be. And that's all it's going to take, all right? So, yeah, just think about that for a second. Yeah, lock in, don't chase, and choose to be the man that you want to be. All right, safety.